How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. We got a little bit more JJK today. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget about that like and subscribe. I finally remembered to do that at the beginning this time. I did that once before, but then the video got all messed up and I didn't even get to upload it. So, yeah. Let's hope that doesn't happen again. So, yeah. Today we're going to talk about Gojo Satoru. I'm not the first person to talk about him. I'm probably not going to be the last. He's probably the most, if not one of the most. That was backwards. He's probably one of the most, if not the most, popular character in the series. And no doubtedly that is due to, one, his raw, just overpowered, whatever the hell you want to call that. He's in the wrong series, basically. He should be in a series with a power level, with an average power level that is like double what it is in Jujutsu Kaisen. But he ended up in Jujutsu Kaisen somehow. I don't really know how that happened. But more than just his overpoweredness, his also very lackadaisical personality, due to being that overpowered, also is going to help with that a little bit. And the fact that even with that lackadaisical personality, he doesn't let that really get to him. I mean, he does, but not really. He still makes sure that he knows what the hell's going on at all times. He always has plans for whatever the hell's going on at all times. So, yeah, he's very easy to like. But something I feel like is gonna go kind of over a lot of people. Well, not necessarily over a lot of people's heads, but more of under the radar, I should say, is the fact that he's a pretty damn good teacher. Honestly. I mean, obviously that's not the focus of Gojo. That's not what anybody's really going to focus on. That's not even what I focus on, but I do notice it, and I especially noticed it in this most recent episode of the anime, and it also made me think back to episode 6, which I just rewatched for this, so yeah. And it's what Gojo says to Megumi that really kind of sparked my interest in this. And I mean, I've read the manga, so I've already been through this, I've already seen this, but this kind of just reminded me of everything. So he tells him that the reason you feel like you're lagging behind, the reason you feel like and that you are not reaching your full potential, is because you're not letting yourself. And yeah, sure, fine, whatever, teacher's supposed to teach the student a lesson to help the student grow, yada yada. But it's the fact that Gojo finds the exact problem that Megumi can't find. Megumi knows that, yeah, while his hand-to-hand combat's good, it could be a little better. That's why he was training with Maki earlier on in the series. He understands that. He knows how to make his Shinigami power stronger. He knows all about that. But he knows he's not as strong as he could be with all that. He knows he can work on his technique, how well he can control his cursed energy, all this other stuff. Gojo knows what problem Megumi can't see. Not only can he see it, he knows how to get it through to Megumi. He can even see it in the baseball game, which is another thing. Not only does Gojo notice this problem with Megumi, him noticing it and making a reference to the baseball game when talking to him shows us how often Gojo is paying attention to his students. He's not just playing a game of baseball. He's not just being the Empire. He's not the Empire, the umpire. But yeah, he's not just doing that. He's not just letting them have fun. He's not just letting them blow off steam after everything that happened. He's still watching his students. He's still seeing how they act, what their mindset is. That's why he brings up the fact that he bunted when Gojo and Itadori would both go for the home run. That's what led to Megumi being able to at least partially pull out his domain expansion in the most recent episode. So yeah, if you ask me, that is one of the marks of a good teacher, especially in an anime setting, is being able to find what's wrong with somebody and tell them that specific thing that they can't see. Obviously this all seems very specific, but also, like I said with the baseball thing, Gojo isn't really ever just hanging out doing stuff. He's always paying attention to what's going on. And that also translates into him being a teacher. He's always paying attention to his students. He can tell what drives them forward, what they just don't like in general, what they're lacking, where their strengths are. So yeah, and like I said, I went back and watched episode 6 with him training Itadori with the movies. He knows that's something that interests Yuji. Yuji's basically been a normal kid up until a few months ago. So what is a normal kid his age like doing? Usually likes watching movies. Most do, at least. So set him down, make him watch movies, something that will really grab his interest, and make him do something that furthers his control on cursed energy by continuously focusing on pouring his energy into it. It's a perfect training method for Yuji to get down controlling his cursed energy, or at least the output of it, which is the basis that he needs to start at. So yeah, he knows how to focus on the weakness, how to bring out the weakness, how to make them notice the weakness that they can't notice. So yeah, this is just a short little video that I wanted to talk about Gojo a little bit in a light that I don't think most people are going to talk about him like. Or in, I guess I should say. Light that they're not going to talk about him like in. Like, man, I really don't. Thank God I'm not a teacher. At least not an English teacher. So yeah, like I said, this is something I don't think most people are going to notice about him. Obviously, everybody's going to see him with the Infinite Void in episode 7. Everybody's going to see him smack around Sukuna as soon as he shows up in episode 1 and episode 2. Everybody's going to see Hollow Purple in episode 20? Something like that? I don't know. Anyway, they're going to see all of that stuff. Some people might overlook the fact that he notices Megumi's mindset even in a game of baseball. The fact that it's what's holding him back even in his sorcery life. And he can connect those dots and bring that to Megumi and tell him, like, hey, you don't need me to train you in hand-to-hand combat. You're fine. You were training with Maki. She's great at it. Just stick with your sword. You're good. Your problem's up here, bud. Megumi couldn't figure that out. And he helped him that way. So, yeah. And you know what? If Gojo didn't do that, we wouldn't get Chimera Shadow Garden in episode 22. But yeah, with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed. Gojo's a great teacher. And obviously he's overpowered too. So yeah, all in all, great ass character. One of my favorites, obviously, like most people. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like I said at the beginning, go ahead and like and subscribe if you did. I'm going to keep coming out with more Jujutsu Kaisen content. I'm looking to do some One Piece stuff. I don't know exactly what I want to do yet. But yeah, that's going to come in the future. And obviously more Phantom Seer, more Kaiju number 8. If you haven't checked any of those out, I highly recommend all of them. They're a lot of fun. And with that being said, I'm going to get out of here. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. And I'll see you next time. I'm out.